Hi pals, just a super quick one today because I'm so behind with my filming. You can probably hear I'm a little bit choked up, so it will be quick. As always, we're using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mum, and I'm also going to be using these weekly check-in sheets by Fuschia Budgets. That's probably a bit better. So these are what I'm going to be using today. We're going to flip through to our first week. As I said, I'm very behind. We're almost at the end of our second week. My week runs Monday to Sunday, so I've got a few more days yet. I've already done all the calculations for quickness, so it is literally just a quick run through. Okay, so we started our week as we expected, so all of our numbers are the same. I got 61p interest from my bank, which was always good. So that gives us 96 pence rather than the 12 pence, but all the rest of the numbers are the same. All of my bills came out pretty much as expected, apart from my mobile, which was almost £5 cheaper, which is awesome. And then my MacBook, I budgeted 178 and the price is actually £177.80. This will be for 6 months, this payment. And then the last pay of this workbook was $18.19, and I didn't budget for it. I kind of didn't forget about it, but I forgot about it when I did my budget, but I knew it was coming. I just misplaced it when I did my budget. So that takes us down to £1,933 and a penny, which I will carry over into my envelopes. I have been doing my envelopes what I have put into them, but then when using these, I am thinking that I'm going to just put what I use on there and then take the money there. I couldn't quite figure out how to make it work, but I think I've got it now. So at the minute, that's exactly what I put in the envelopes, but I didn't use all of it from all of them. So that came to a total of £205, and then that left me with £1,728 and the penny. Carrying that up to our sinking funds. Again, I always group my sinking funds into the categories because I don't have enough space for all of my sinking funds. So I put what I said I was going to put in. Apart from self, I put £5 more in to one of the envelopes. So that took us to £95 instead of £90, leaving me with £1,633 and a penny. I decided not to put anything into extra debt because it's the first week of the month and I wanted to wait and see how the month goes. I did a savings challenge, which was my house deposit, and I decided to put 50 in, which I'm glad I did. And that left me with a rollover of £1,583 and a penny, which I'm going to roll over into this week, and that's what I did. So my budget worked out as it should. There was nothing untoward, no extra spending as such that I didn't plan for. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So then going into our weekly check-ins, now I'm going to be using 2 sheets because I'm wanting to split them up into what I put on a card and what I put in my actual purse. So we'll go with the cards first. So which is the first week, which is week 1. I spent £40 on my groceries, pretty much up to the penny. I also spent £40 eating out. We had to go to our nearest big town, which is over an hour away from my house, to buy my boyfriend a new computer because he needed it. His one died, and we decided to go to Frankie and Benny's, which for us is a huge treat because there's just nothing like that near where we live. So it was my turn to pay. He did offer, but I was okay. I budgeted for it, and I also had a little bit spare money, so the tip was in just coins that we had. Like my partner had coins in his pocket, so he put down the tip, and it came to just over £40. But I had a little bit more on the card that I'd had previously before I started recording this that I hadn't put anywhere, so that was fine. The dog food came to £10 exactly, and I only put £60 in my diesel, so I have £5 to roll over. So yeah, so that was fine. So I've left that in my account, and sorry, I left that in and I have rolled it over to this week, this £5, and then I put all the money back in, and I didn't put in for eating out because it's not my turn this week to pay. The cash that was in my envelopes, I put £40 in. Now this is last week, and I put £40 into the meter. I had £5 in my purse and a £5 in my miscellaneous little envelopes. So I've taken that out and I've put it into my, this one, yeah. I have put it into my rollover. Oh, we're a bit close and personal there, sorry. I've put the two £5 into my rollover envelope, and they will just remain in there for now till we come to the end of it. Any coins would go, if I'd split the £5, they would go into my penny challenge, but at the end of the month. So the £5 here is rolling over, and rather than leave it in my purse, I've put it to the rollover pot, but I'm leaving it in there so that I know what it's for, so that at the end of the month I know how much I've spent in each category. So I've rolled it over, and then I've put the money in for this week. Yeah, for this week. So that is that for my weekly check-in. I have done my budget. I feel like this is very, very fast, which is not usual for me, but I have done my budget, and as we're only at 6 minutes, let's have a quick look through for that for this week. I think we've already done that on camera, but just to show you where we're at. So we rolled over, as I said previously, this 1583. I had £50 from, you know, other things. Can't think of the word. Side hustles and selling and that kind of thing. And then this week I'm going to use £135 from my sinking fund. So the reason for that is I got my nails done. Let me zoom you out a wee bit. I got my nails done, and you can maybe see a wee theme going on. For anybody that doesn't know me personally, I absolutely love cows. Now, I love Highland cows. Obviously, I'm from Scotland, so of course I'm going to love a Highland cow. But I also just love cows in general. Any kind of cow. I absolutely love cows. But it's easier to buy paraphernalia of Highland cows, obviously. So that's why. But I love normal cow print. Yeah, I just love it. So that's where the £35 comes. And now the £100 that I'm going to use, now I haven't popped it in my budget anywhere, but I said previously that my boyfriend and I went to our nearest big town, and he bought a computer. So next to the computer shop was a Benson for Beds shop, and it had a 50% off sale on. So we popped in just to have a wee look. I have never bought a brand new mattress as an adult. So we thought we'd go in and have a wee look. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. I lay on the bed. The woman came up. She said, "You can lie in the bed if you like." So we were lying on the bed, and my partner, he kind of tosses and turns, but he lies on his back, he lies on his side. So he was lying on his back, quite comfortable. And the woman says to me, she says, "Do you actually lie like you're in a coffin?" And I said, "No." She went, "How do you sleep?" I said, "On my stomach." So she made me lie on my stomach on all of these mattresses in the middle of a busy shop, which was mortifying. I was much happier lying on my back, but when I flipped over onto my tummy the way I would normally sleep, it was so much easier to decide which mattress was right for me. So I did come away buying a mattress. So I put £100 deposit down, so I've taken the £100 out. I was going to take it out of my household sinking fund, but I'm not really sure whether to take it out of that or take it out of my emergency, because I do have a good amount in my emergency, and I have sort of two emergency pots, and there's a good amount in both of them if anything was to go wrong, and I really need my flooring done. So I'm still having an hoying as to which one it's coming out of, but I think it'll probably come out of my emergency, even though it's not actually an emergency. But I have £100 in my house envelope, and if I deplete that, I don't know if that will make me feel a little bit, you know, anxious or what have you. So excuse me, we'll see how it goes. So anyway, moving down. My bills then starting to come out. The Audible didn't come out of my bank because it's linked to Amazon, and I made a purchase on Amazon, which you'll see down here on my credit card. I must have linked the credit card instead of my bank account, so the actual $7.99 came out on my credit card. So I've put it into this amount here, so it will get covered. So it's not come out in my bills, but it will be covered down here. The 200 Club has come out, and I made a rash decision to buy a second one of these books when I found out she wasn't going to be making another one this year, and I'm quite thankful I did, because I know that I'm going to continue using it next year. Maybe after that I might use a different method, but for now I'm so comfortable with this method that I want to carry on using it. As I said previously, I got my nails done, so there's my £35. And then my unbudgeted spend came out of my bank account. Yeah, no, so I don't understand why my credit card's linked. That came out of my bank account. Anyway, doesn't really matter. My credit card is linked to Amazon, so no idea what I've done there. But anyway, so that's all my bills that's come out. And then I decided to... no, I didn't. I'm actually talking rubbish now. I decided not to carry on and fill in these, and I only put £40 in anyway. But I put these in already because they're from bank. But I put £40 into the envelope for that one, and £10 into Piper's, and I put 65 into diesel. So I never put 65 into diesel at all. I put 62 into diesel. Oh, please bear with me, sorry. I'm losing the plot. And I have put £50 into the electric meter, and I actually did that yesterday, so that is in. So there we are. So that's where we're at just now for that. My sinking funds, we did that on camera, so that is as it is, but I'm not going to fill it out. My credit card is now at 159.16, and that is because I put the £100 deposit onto my credit card. So whatever amount I'm taking this 100 out, whichever account I'm taking this 100 out of, it's going to be paying off the credit card. So you know, that's where that is. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Also, my boyfriend picked out my envelope challenges, which I'm going to do shortly in my next video, and it came to £48, so that can go in there. So yeah, so that's us for now. I'm going to leave it there because I'm feeling a bit rotten, and I feel like I'm not making sense, but we will do another video probably tomorrow now when I'm feeling a bit better, doing my budget for next week, and cash stuff in for next week, and also we'll fill these as well because these should be done already. But yeah, thanks for watching. Apologies for this video, it's probably pretty rubbishy, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have subscribed, I must say a huge thank you to you for joining me every time I do a video. I really, really appreciate it. I love all the comments. I love getting to know everybody. It really means a lot. And if you haven't yet subscribed but you are watching my videos, because there are a few of you out there, I can see that the watchers don't quite match the subscribers, and that's okay, I don't mind, but I'm just so thankful for you to watch my videos. It really does mean a huge amount just to have these videos watched, and I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself. Like, there's people, you know, maybe like taking things from me and working into their budget, and like I do with other people's budgets, watching them and stuff. So yeah, huge thank you, and I'm gonna go off from now and speak to y'all soon. Bye.